Hello, my YouTube family. How are you? Thank you for joining me on this beautiful, wonderful day. I really appreciate all of your emails. I appreciate your comments. So just keep writing to me. Keep asking those wonderful questions and getting the answers. Thank you so much. It is such an honor and a privilege to be with you again on this evening. I want to thank all of my new subscribers. Thank you for joining me. 182 new subscribers. Thank you so much. Those of you who are listening to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Push that bell and you will be notified each time I come on and when I come on live. Thank you so much. Let's talk about the topic of the day. What are we going to talk about? Let's talk about illegal transference. The emails I'm getting has been so thrilling, and yet many of you say I am appalled at what I've become after being with the narcissist. Let's talk about that. What is happening here when you're with the narcissist and you're noticing a character change, you're noticing a behavior change, you'll notice tremendous modification in how you are now comparing to what you used to be. You used to be quiet, you used to be very friendly, but you're finding yourself with traits that you don't like. And you're noticing that the longer you're with the narcissist, the more these traits are appearing in your life, the deeper they're getting, and the harder it's getting to get away from that. Why is that? There is something that's a principle, and it's called illegal transference. Illegal transference is when something is now moving from one person to another person. It's relocating their character or transposing their character onto you. And the longer you stay with them, if you notice that the longer you stay with the narcissist, your world gets smaller and smaller because the narcissist don't want power given to anyone else when it comes to you. The narcissist want absolute control. And so the narcissist wants to control who you're with, where you go, what you do. He wants to control, or she wants to control even all of your accomplishments. They are stout on you being right there. So the longer you're with the narcissist, the smaller your world get. And it's almost a choking effect because there's so much that you would like to do. There's so much that you want to do that you find that you are unable to do. And so in legal transference, what drew the narcissist to you, they saw in you what they didn't have in themselves. They saw you loving, caring. They saw your success. They saw something that they wanted, and they attached to that desire that they wanted for themselves in you. And they cultivate that through the love bombing stage. And that grew, and the narcissists mirrored themselves, reflected themselves in that character, and they took that character as themselves. And so to get that character, they attach to you. And you, if you're empathic or if you're nice, you're just kind, and you're very successful, you're very focused, that narcissist will hem in on that. And you notice that as the relationship grows, some of it leads to marriage. And as you're with the narcissist, the longer you stay, those characteristics start changing. And it's like you trade places, like that movie, Trading Places. Now you're finding yourself being manipulative. You're finding yourself being hostile. And a lot of times when you try to manipulate the narcissist, you find that difficult. So what you do is manipulate those outside of you. You manipulate family. You manipulate friends. You manipulate coworkers. Why? Because you are being manipulated at home. And after a while, the character traits that are coming out in you start to be a testament of actually what you're going through and what you're enduring. And many of you are fighting to keep who you are. You're fighting to stay nice, and you're fighting to keep your composure. You're fighting to keep the honor system going, not to manipulate, not to control. and you look up with the narcissist. You've been with them for 15 years. You've been with them for 20 years. And you notice a trade-off. And the trade-off is the narcissists take credit for your good, even though they don't demonstrate that in the relationship. And you start taking character traits because of what you've been through, because of trauma bonding, because of lies, because of serial cheating, because you've just been degraded. And so now this degradation of character has caused you to be angry. And this anger has turned to manipulation. And this manipulation, because you can't control the inside of the house, you go outside of the house. And people start saying, she's so manipulated. She's so dominated. What has happened is there's been an illegal transference. What the narcissist has been treating you like you are taking on that transporting of the narcissist character, and that is who you are not. But the longer you stay, the smaller your world gets. The longer you stay, the more you're noticing attributes, characteristics like the narcissist. It's not what you want, but it's what you're demonstrating. How can I stop that? You have to catch yourself. You have to get positive reinforcement. As Christians, you can read your Bible. You can get around Christians. You can get undergirded support. You can read, and those of you who like to read positive affirmation. Read strong things for the mind that's going to cause you to think and to turn you away from that negativity to the positive. Talk to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and talk to yourself. Tell yourself that's not who you are. You will rise up. You would keep who you are. You would not lose who you are. And a lot of times you cannot get out of the heat. If it's a hot situation, you have to get out of the heat in order to cool off. So if you're in a relationship with a narcissist, it may be difficult to apprehend what you are and to sustain that, to keep that, because that illegal transference is an imposition onto you and who you are. It is an opposing force. The narcissist won't stop. And you notice that once you become and start acting like the narcissist, a discard is well on the way. Why? Because now you, instead of the narcissist mirroring you, you're mirroring the narcissist, and you're reminding the narcissist how many holes they have, how depleted they are, how empty they feel, how they want to be fulfilled, how they want to be loved. Why? Because they're seeing this in you. You are not who they met, and they are never who you know. Because a lot of times you make into the narcissist what you want them to be. It's the image maker. You cannot be the image maker because you can't live with an image. It has no substance, and it's changed with facts. It changed with truth. It changed with circumstances, and it changed with situation. So you're noticing all of these debilitating characteristics popping up in your life. The longer you stay, the deeper those characteristics are going to root. You have a choice to make to keep sliding on that scale of degradation, or to stop that train from moving and to get yourself back. If the house was on fire, would you just lay down, or would you get out? You must understand illegal transference has to be arrested. And who has to arrest it is you. You have to stop it. You have to arrest it. You have to imprison it and say, no more, I won't take it. I will not transpose who I am and lorate my character to become who I'm not. And when a person is so strong until they take over your personality, you will lose yourself. So therefore, you must be the strength of you. God has given you power to overthrow everything that come up against you with strategy, with knowledge, with understanding, with reinforcement, and with support. All of those are available to you. Utilize them, maximize them. You say, but I don't have anyone. You have your thoughts. If you have to write things down about what you want, get a notebook, hide it somewhere, write it down, and then go to the mirror, go to the mirror and just begin to proclamate who you are. I'm strong. I'm powerful. You don't feel powerful. You don't feel strong. That's okay. Keep saying it anyway. You say it till you believe it. You say it till you're convinced. You say it and you say it. The Bible says you can have whatsoever you say it. SAITH. That means a continuous, perpetual announcement made to your ears about who you are. You keep saying it and you keep saying it. You keep saying it, and guess what? You'll start believing it. Once you believe it, residual works will go to it. There is no way that you will stay where you are. And remember, the narcissist characteristics is notably unchangeable according to the medical journal. The medical journal said that it is not possible to change a narcissist. Well, we know that all things are possible with God. But what is an impossibility? That the narcissist will not look within themselves to even think they need changing. Why? Because the narcissists feel that if anything's wrong, it's not with them, it's with you. So that illegal transference is causing a ripple effect. And that ripple effect is bringing who you are not closer to home base until people now are noticing a different side of you. That's not who you are. You are not belligerent. You are not angry. You are not manipulative. You are not controlling. You are not critical. Come on now. That's not what got the narcissist to you. It was all the opposite. Now you're mirroring what you dislike. You are becoming what you grudgingly say you would not become. Illegal transference is not your portion. Get up. Get a book. Take your mind to a muscle mass of deep thinking. And you think and you meditate and you let your ears hear your mouth say how powerful you are, how wonderful you are. And you get friends that have not been tampered with by the narcissist and become flying monkeys or fleas in your life. And you do that until one day you look in the mirror and the lights are on again. The lifeline is there again. God is greater than anything that you ever endured. And you are greater than anything negativity tried to announce in your life. That is not who you are. I hope that I've said something to help you, to build you. Get up, fight back. We're in your corner cheering you on, saying you can make it. Look, I have a conference coming up August 11th through the 16th. We are going to Honolulu, Hawaii, on the island of Oahu. And that is going to be an awesome, awesome time. We're going to have ministry in the day. We're going to have a round table concerning narcissists at night. And each day you will have an opportunity to tell your story, to talk about your story, to get answers. Because we're there to lift up your arms. So why don't you join me? Join me and Dr. Bryant, who has a conference in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, on July the 30th, or join me with Telsha Edinburgh, the T on NPD, or with Cluster B Free Karen on your YouTube channel. We are there with answers. We are there saying you can do it. We are there saying you can make it. Guess what? We believe in you. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And guess what? I'll see you on the next station. God bless you.